Hey, this is Helena, and you're with Reelax, right here on Release.
The number you have reached has been disconnected. The new number is...
The phone booth.
All right, here we go in the phone booth tonight with, for the first time in the phone booth, welcoming the girl from the sky all the way from overseas at the moment. Helena, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Good to have you in here. Now, we've got you whilst you are obviously overseas. You obviously been smashing it around Australia and with your debut single, as you said, Girl from the Sky. But we've currently got you on an overseas jaunt at the moment. Must be great times.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm currently in Amsterdam, so it's early morning here. I'm sat in my apartment overlooking the river in Amsterdam, so it's cool. Yeah, it's really good. We're having a really good time.
You're over there doing a bit of a European tour, aren't you? You have just done Ibiza. You're in obviously some Holland stuff, UK, and also you got the forthcoming massive ADE conference going on too.
So I was in Ibiza last week, so I did a show at Ibiza Rock for the Cream 3 party, which was really cool. Got some shows in ADE, Amsterdam, UK, and I'm over here working on some collabs with some of the Dutch guys. So I'm over here to write some music as well. So a productive trip.
Good to hear. Good. It's not all sun and fun and coffee and cake. Now, you're not a stranger to Amsterdam as well. I mean, and to the Dutch guys, you've got on your remix package, one of the great remixes of the pack there is from Danik, who absolutely smashed his remix and take on that. One of the latest Dutch superstars. Tell us about that little win.
Yeah, well, to get Danik on Release, it was amazing because he's definitely one of my favourite up-and-coming producers. His stuff is quality. If you hear all sort of the tracks that he's been releasing, and even his bootlegs and mashups, you can hear his sort of talent from that also. So to get him on remix, was amazing. He's going to be huge, I believe. And he absolutely smashed the remix. It's definitely one of my favourites on the package. I've been counting that in my sets as well. So. Yeah, and then we've also got Pixel, who nailed his mix as well, and we've got a killer remix on there from Kid Massive. Yeah,
the UK man, Kid Massive. Of course, Danik is on fire. I guess he's sort of up there, or soon to be. He's got the ear of Tiesto and Hardwell, and soon to be in that same league, if not already. Great score. We are talking to Helena in the phone booth on Release right now, as we said, over in Amsterdam, but we're talking about some home front action as well. She's just recently hit, for the first time ever in ARIA Club Chart history, the first female DJ producer to reach a number 1 with the massive Girl from the Sky, featuring the great vocals of Mr. Wilson there too. So that must be just a momentous feeling for you.
Yeah, it's incredible. When we put the track together, obviously, you put your heart and soul into it, and you don't release. For me personally, I didn't want to release anything that I wasn't, 100% sort of happy with, that represented me, that I felt, that I was putting out quality music into the world. I didn't want to be one of those producers that puts out a track and everyone cringes going, oh, really? I want to add good to the scene. So, I was confident in the track. I love the track personally. But, obviously as a debut track, you hope it goes to number 1. You don't truly expect it to. So when it did, I was like, blown away.
Yeah, you hope, but you don't really tell many people. But then when it does, you're like, wow. It only took 3 weeks to get there too, which is just epic. It just rocketed all the way to the top. Now, it's not only just smash it in Australia, but also now at the moment, flying in the UK. It's at number 11, I think, as we speak. I think we're going to be seeing that go into the top 10. And it's only its second week in the UK Music Week upfront chart. So it looks like
I know, that is insane.
Going. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
great.
Both sides of the pond kicking it.
We're enjoying all the success you're having, and we're watching this go from height to height. Helena, we thank you for coming into the phone booth. I know 2013 is going to be a big one for you. I can't believe we're talking about that already. It's just around the corner.
It's so close.
You've got the Massive Big Day Out coming up tour for you, which is a great one, and it looks like it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger in 2013 for you.
Yeah, no, I mean, the Big Day Out Festival, to sort of be able to join that lineup, obviously was a real honour. Big Day Out's been, one of the biggest festivals in Australia for a very long time. So, and to get asked to do the full national tour, it was just amazing. And, that I'm on there with, obviously we've got Red Hot Chili Peppers headlining, but I'll be in the Boiler Room with Cascade, Bloody Beetroots, Nicky Romero, Morgan Page. So, yeah, it's going to be a really, really cool tour.
Yeah, massive. I mean, you're no stranger to festival tours. You did obviously the massive Stereosonic last year as well, and did a CD for the guys on One Love too. So, I mean, there isn't much left for you to do already, and it seems only if, as you said, with the debut single just out, it's great. What is next for you?
Next is just taking on internationally more. I've just been signed by one of the biggest agencies in America, and I'm working on my visa at the moment and locking in my first US tour for the first 2 weeks of December. So, I mean, the scene is blowing up there at the moment, and I definitely want to be a part of it. Yeah, I've been looking at Twitter, all the big guns, tweeting all their massive festival photos. I'm going, I want to play that. So that's what's next. I want to be on all these big festivals and Tomorrowland and everywhere. So yeah, going hard now internationally to sort of push more overseas, and obviously to still keep my home ground of Australia locked out with gigs.
Yeah, nice. Well, it looks like it's all about to fall into place for you. Well, thanks for stopping in, having a chat here in the phone booth. Now, before we go, we always like to ask everyone, is there something you can play on the show for us? Have you got anything in mind?
Something I can play on the show?
It's a tough one.
Yes. Kind of, maybe. It's not finished yet, though. I don't know. Perhaps. It's my, I'm working on my follow-up single to Go Up in the Sky.
Brilliant.
It's got a working title at the moment of Neverland, and it's just the instrumental track.
It's from the woman herself, Helena. The next one from her. Here you go, on release.
For more, head to djrelax.com.